In a 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and
going on a hunt, gonna get me a kill with a rifle in my hand and a doggy on my heel. Early in the morning before the sun does shine, I'm out in the woods just biding my time. I'ma call me a buck, call me a turkey, ain't gonna leave till I bag me a trophy. Early in the morning before the sun does shine, buck boys outdoors are the best of their kind.
Well, what is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Buck Boys. It's your host here, Chef, bringing you a new video. Sorry, it's been a long hiatus. I know we didn't put out any material last year. Just life, you know. I'm sure you'll understand. Just life. But I want to bring you a different type of video today. We're going to do a little bit of a review and a test. Here I have the Stoeger P3000 turkey in a 12 gauge 3-inch chamber. I've had it for a year now. I used it through last turkey season. Took 2 birds with it, and overall, I mean, I only paid $300 brand new from Cabela's for this thing. Since I have the Cabela's membership, heck of a deal for $300. I mean, it comes out of the box with a turkey choke in it. It's a 24-inch barrel, just a regular old pump action gun. So far, no complaints. I shot 2 birds with it last year, like I said, and one, I mean, that was like a 10-yard shot, so I would hope any gun could make that shot. But the second bird I killed last year, I believe was every bit of 50 yards. I didn't range the bird. It was a very steep downhill shot, you know, up in the mountains, but I believe it was a good solid 50-yard shot. So overall, I'm very pleased with a $300 shotgun, man. It's got a nice little camo pattern, as you see. It comes with this sling as well. It's a nice sling, full body, so you can just run and gun with it very easily. This gun is super light, man. It's really nice to run through the mountains with. And I mean, as far as complaints, this pump's pretty loose. It wiggles, it makes a little noise. Trigger can be a little hard to pull. It's a $300 gun, man. I mean, right out the box, it's a turkey killer. So if you're like me and you don't want to spend all that money on all these high dollar pieces of equipment, this is a good option to go with. It's got my endorsement. So today, what we're going to be doing with this thing is I'm going to show you how this thing performs right out the box. We've got the stock choke with it. We're going to shoot that first. We're going to be doing 20 yards, 40 yards, and then 50 yards. Then I purchased this, the old Carlsons Longbeard XR. This choke for the Beretta Benelli thread pattern comes in a 650 diameter, whereas the stock choke on this, it's a Trulock. It's a 665 diameter. So we're going to do a little comparison to see how the performance changes from that stock choke to this Carlsons Longbeard XR choke. We'll be shooting 3-inch Longbeard number 5s. We'll be using the load that shoots a little quicker, so it's got a little bit less of a payload, but they are coming out, let's see, 1,200 feet a second at 1 3/4 ounce. So we're going to see what that combination can do today. Like I said, 3 shots with each. We're going to start with the choke that came with it, the Trulock 665, and then we'll reset all of our targets and we'll move on to the Longbeard XR choke. Should be interesting, so let's see how this goes. All right, y'all. We're going hot here. Starting off with the stock Trulock choke. 20 yards in the middle, 40-yard targets to your left, and then 50 yards is high right. Let's see how this goes. Starting with 20. got a weird ejection there. First time that's ever happened. I went to put a new round in and it threw one of my good rounds out. Stand by. There we go. Magazine's acting a little weird. Huh. Well, the magazine is not holding shells. It's kicking them right back into the where you load them into the bottom. So maybe we might change our minds a little bit here. I've got one in the chamber. We're going to keep going here. We got a 20-yard shot in. Let's move to 40. To your left. '20's looking pretty solid. 40 yards. All right. Now we're gonna go 250. Sorry, it takes a second to adjust this rest. All right, the Hail Mary long shot here, 50 yards, stock choke. All right, well, we are gonna go and reset these targets. We'll take down our 3 that we shot with the stock choke. We'll put up 3 new ones and switch to the Carlsons Longbeard choke and see what kind of results we get out of that. I'm gonna have to figure out what's up with this gun, as now it's kind of turned into a single shot almost. Yeah, when you throw a shell in there, it's just kicking it right back out, so not good. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. I have reset our targets. As you can see, I have switched to the Carlsons Longbeard XR 650 Constriction, and we are going to see the difference starting at the 20 yards, moving to 40, and then 50. Going hot. right, I'm gonna go take those down, and then we'll put all 6 of them in rows, and we'll do a good little comparison. Hang on. All right, so here you have it, the official comparison. Up top is your stock choke. Down low here is your Longbeard XR 650 constriction. 20 yards with this Longbeard. Looks like we pretty much took the head off, but we weren't too far off from it here with the stock choke either. Very nice, tight, dense pad, as you'd expect for a 20-yard shot. Moving on to your 40. Overall, it's a beautiful spread on this Longbeard choke. You know, it just kind of danced around the key vitals here, but looks like we got a pretty good pattern. We're just off to our right a little bit, kind of like we did on that stock choke there at 20. But what we got, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, maybe count that as 7 8 9 10 11 12 in those key vitals with that Longbeard at 40, and then the stock choke. Looking at the crucial vitals here, we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So what are we saying, 2 pellets? Not much of difference there. Jumping all the way out to the long shot at 50. You know, the Longbeard choke is funny. It just kind of looks like it just perfectly split this bird. We got a beautiful line here to the right, decent density off to our left here, but we do have 1 2 3 4 5 6. One kind of just nicked the edge, 6.5, we'll say, in vital kill. With 1 2 3 and 4. So, you know, overall, I'm gonna say there's not a huge difference between these two chokes. And like I said, I mean, with that stock choke, $300 right out the box. This is your 20, 40, and 50. You know, 50 is a little bit of a chance. I don't know if I'd super condone taking that shot, but it'll do it. You know, this Longbeard choke, I think it did tighten it up a bit for sure, but you know, is it worth spending another $60 or so? I'll leave that up to you. You all go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments, and if you all got any tips on fixing this magazine issue, I'm all ears as well. If you got any ideas for future episodes, I'm all ears on that. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of Buck Boys. Hopefully we'll be back shooting some good film this spring, and I plan to get at least some footage on Youth Apprentice Day, doing some run and gun up in the mountains, so be ready for that. Be on the lookout. Till next time, Buck Boys.